Brace yourself for the mind-blowing theory. What if all the atoms in the universe were neurons of a cosmic brain going through a midlife crisis? Hello folks, it's Nauber here, your official guide to the arid and fascinating lands of scientific insanity. Today, we're diving headfirst into the most absurd wormhole you've ever heard of. You know that feeling that the universe is a bit lost? Like a teenager on their first day of school? What if I told you that's because it's literally a cosmic brain going through an existential crisis? Yes, my friends, the universe might be having a midlife crisis, and we're the hairs on its cosmic bald spot. If you think this is crazy, wait until you hear the scientific explanation I've prepared. Grab your tinfoil hat and let's go. Let's start with the basics, or maybe not so basic. You've heard of simulation theory, right? Like the Matrix, but without Keanu Reeves to save us. The idea that our universe might be a simulation isn't new, but what if you took it a step further? What if, instead of just being a bunch of bits and bytes, we were part of a giant cosmic brain? Think about it. Atoms are like neurons, transmitting information at cosmic speeds. And those black holes that fascinate us so much? They're the synapses, those intense connections that no one really understands but everyone pretends they do. And what about the Big Bang? Easy. It was just a random thought from this cosmic brain, like when you suddenly remember what you did in 4th grade while taking a shower. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nauber, this is ridiculous. But hold on. Let's sprinkle in a little real science to spice up this trip. Here's where it gets really interesting. If the universe is a brain, then what are the galaxies? Easy. They're the crazy dreams this brain has when it's trying to figure out the meaning of life. And of course, like any good brain in crisis, it's overloaded with cosmic DMT, which explains why the Milky Way looks like a Van Gogh painting. And speaking of art, imagine if the cosmic brain has its own Pinterest, full of wormhole and nebula images. Maybe it's just trying to redecorate its intergalactic existence. And now the cherry on top, what happens when a star dies and becomes a black hole? Simple. It's an idea that went to the cosmic brain's dead file, or maybe just an interdimensional meme that didn't quite work out. Now, you must be wondering, Nauber, does anyone else think like this? Well, I'm not the only one with these musings. Scientists have speculated about the idea that the universe works in incredibly complex and interconnected ways, almost like a brain. Sure, none of them mentioned the midlife crisis, but hey, that's what I'm here for. And the Reddit nuts? Oh, they love this stuff. There are entire threads dedicated to discussing whether the universe is just trying to remember where it left its quantum keys. And if you think that's crazy, wait until you see the crossover fanfics with Star Trek they write. So, there you have it, folks. The universe is a cosmic brain in midlife crisis, and we're just the neurons trying to figure out why it bought an intergalactic motorcycle. Maybe all this is just a collective hallucination, or perhaps, just maybe, we're part of a cosmic experiment conducted by a lab coat wearing scientist in another dimension. And if none of this makes sense, relax. Maybe it's all just a bug in the tutorial of existence. Until next time, and remember, think outside the box, but not so far that you need a GPS to get back.